Are you fed up with fighting with dangerous sewing machines? Tired of the tedious turmoil? Look at that mess! All these confusing cords and tangled thread giving you a headache? Bummer. Ouch! I've got your solution.
And action! Hey guys, I'm Lisa, and I'm gonna show you how to make a no-sew face mask. This mask is super easy, really fun. You can get the kids involved. I'll put the dimensions for their masks down below, and it's really inexpensive. So here's an overview of the materials that you're gonna need. 2 pieces of fabric cut to the same size. I'm using quilting fabric, scraps that I had laying around, but you can use anything around the house, like a pillowcase, button-up shirt, or pajamas, just as long as it's kind of thin, breathable cotton, really. Liquid stitch. There's a lot of different brands of this. This is the one that I like. It sets in 30 minutes and it's washable. For the part that goes around your ear, I actually use an old t-shirt, and I'll show you how I do that later on. Something to measure with. I like a ruler personally, but you can use a tape measure, really anything. A pair of good scissors, a marker, paper clips, or sewing pins, and that's it. So the first thing that you want to do is measure out your fabric. For an adult size mask, it's 9 inches by 7 inches, and you're gonna want it 2 pieces cut the same size. For the part that goes around your ear, like I said, it was a t-shirt. I just used random old shirt hanging around, cut off the bottom band 1.5 inches, snipping it at the seams, and then you're left with 2 pieces. They don't have to be perfectly cut. I left this one kind of wonky on purpose, just so you'll see. This is the awesome thing about a jersey blend. When you stretch it, pull it tight, it turns into a cord, and it won't fray. It has a good stretch to it. You want to measure 7 inches for each side. I just lay it out like this, double it, and then cut it in half. And there's your earpieces. The first step will be taking 1 piece of fabric, it doesn't matter which one, and we're gonna tack down the earpieces. So about a 1/2 inch down, just put a little bit of glue like that, right on the edge, on all sides. And you take your bands and just press it down like that, and you'll need a paper towel because you will get it on your hands. You just pull it around to this side, do the same thing, just press it down, repeat on the other side. Now you're gonna run a thin line of glue. I usually leave about 1/8 of an inch to where I have the glue line. And when we come around to this side, we're gonna leave a 2-inch gap, and that's where you're gonna turn it inside out after it's dried. If you have any experience with sewing, you'll be very familiar with this, with doing pillowcases or stuffed animals, double-sided zipper pouches, or all sorts of stuff like that. I like to get in there extra good over the earpieces, just to get in all the little nooks and crannies, make sure it's super secure. And here's where we're gonna leave our 2 inches. There we go. And then you take your other piece of fabric, right side down, so it's sandwiched together with the right sides facing each other. Line it up, give it a good press. I like to really press it down over those earpieces, once again, to keep them extra secure. Now that that's all pressed down, we're gonna take our paper clips, put them over where the ear straps are to hold them in place, just in case there's any tension while it's drying so they don't move out of place. Now it's time to let that dry. The directions say I think a 1/2 hour, but I usually do an hour just to be safe. I'm gonna set that aside, and now I have my dry one. Then you just start turning it inside out. I usually kind of go from one corner, being careful not to pull that where it's glued together at that seam too much. It is sturdy, it's very stable, but just careful. And then when you get to the corners, you can either use your finger or a pen or a pencil, anything really, and just kind of get that corner popped out like that. And there's that. Now we're gonna close up where that opening is. If you just pull it, it'll kind of make a crease itself. Take our glue and run just a little bit along, making sure that it goes right to the corners. And there's that. You can use elastic for the earpieces, but I know it's in high demand and probably hard to find. So that's why I came up with this t-shirt material. And it's just kind of nice to use stuff around your house, and honestly, it's more comfortable around the back of your ear than elastic. But if you do use elastic, just be really, really careful because it's a very dangerous product to use. So our next part is pleating. This might sound kind of intimidating, but don't worry, it's actually really easy. Since this is double-sided, it doesn't matter which side you start on. I just picked the side that I would primarily wear on the front. You take the top and you fold it down maybe like an inch. I don't know, it doesn't really matter. These pleats are gonna do their job, so don't get too crazy about measurements. So you fold it down and then you fold it back. That's your first pleat. You're gonna run glue on this side and on this side, making sure to get all the way to the edge of it, and it's definitely going to have some excess glue. And then you take your paper clip, and that's how it stays secure while it's drying. From here, since that first pleat is already secured, it kind of creates this line for you, and there you have that other side. You just do the same thing, glue, glue, and then the paper clip. Now for the second pleat. I do it a little bit different than the first one. So you take the side, and you kind of just fold it over back this way. So it makes this like S here. And then same thing. And it's the same thing, it kind of creates that pleat for you. So you just fold it over. And that is that. So I have a finished one here. I'll model it for you. So now you can be stylish and safe at the same time. I think I'm done. Well, that's a wrap. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. Hey guys. Hey guys. Hey guys. Hey guys. Hi. Hey guys. Hi. Hello. Hello. Coming up with my intro. Crafty time with Lisa. Lisa makes stuff. Coffee. In my next video, I'll be showing you how to make couture evening wear out of garbage bags. You can do anything with t-shirt material, like a choker. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Stay safe and keep Portland weird for a cure. Man, this is so hard. I think I'm done. Until I realized that something wasn't on the whole time again.